The ties between QNT and HBAR have been building for years now, folks. Both Quant Network and Hedera, they are phenomenal projects with a lot of potential for the long haul, despite different market caps at the moment. In the future, they have the opportunity to move trillions of dollars. We're going to be looking at how this partnership is being forged in this post by tokenizer, and then we're going to be looking at what is happening with QNT and why QNT is indeed special. Look at this. While no official partnership, the ties are definitely evident. Sometimes, folks, you do not their official partnership does not need to be in line, but indirect connections, network building, they are really important, and indirect connection building is really important as well. Like now, look at this from government entities like Government UK and Monetary Authority Singapore, Monetary Auth Singapore, to private sector giants like IBM, Accenture, and Lloyd's. Let's dive deeper into each connection. So, folks, sometimes when two like-minded projects are having partnerships with other like-minded projects and they are simultaneous, folks, then you can see that the writing is on the wall, and the talked about projects might be having their own relationship in one way, shape, or form somehow, folks. So look at this. Accenture, as far as Hedera is concerned, MTech and EQTY Labs collab with Accenture. Quant collaborate in CBDCs like Digital Pound FDN. As far as IBM is concerned, Hedera, IBM dice on Hedera plus governing council. And as far as Quant is concerned, IBM helped build out SATP white paper, and I think this is really huge, folks. When it comes to Quant, IBM helping you out with something, it does not get bigger than this, folks, and anyone can tell me otherwise, because I think that this is a mark, this is a sign of a really, really good project that is legit, that is credible, and that is doing something to change the world of finance for real. Look at this. IBM also has patent involving both an API gateway setup like SATP and a crypto consensus service likely HCS. Look at this. Paulo Tasca Hedera, co-chair of HBAR Treasury until December 2024. Quant, initial co-founder plus current TC307 committee. Government UK, Hedera, Neuron, ex UK CAA working contract. Quant, overledger on UK government site plus Gilbert ties. Folks, we're talking about Project Rosalind. When it comes to the UK and UK's government, Quant goes deep, folks. Quant really goes deep, and we've seen Hedera trying to consolidate their presence throughout the globe as well. And the UK is also part of that journey, also part of that initiative. So if in my opinion, this is my take on this, if Hedera goes on to further increase its presence in UK, I think there will be an opportunity for them to collaborate with Quant somehow, folks, because Quant is really tight when it comes to UK. They have a really great presence over there. Then we've got Lloyds Bank. Hedera used ABRD and MMF on Hedera for FX. Quant tested in UKRLN orchestrated by Quant. Monetary Authority Singapore. Okay, so auth stood indeed for authority, like I told you guys. Anyways, Hedera. AUDD on Hedera for MASX border trials. Quant. Project Ubin uses SATP API architecture. So imagine this. First and foremost, folks, let us appreciate both of these projects and what they stand for. Both of these projects are legit and they have connections with banks, financial institutions, government entities, and whatnot. Everyone is involved. And let's not forget, with the most recent Overledger Fusion update, Hedera was one of two chains alongside Sui that already have connectors built and ready. So, what is the cherry on top? Asks Tokenizer, our friend over here. Okay, so this is the cherry on top. It is no coincidence that both Quant and Hedera were two of the four DLTs listed as Discover members at Cybos either. By the way, folks, let me tell you something that the Discover members are selected by Cybos themselves. There are some connections, some initiatives that a project takes or gives money to be a part of. This is an invitation based membership. So let me tell you this. If I'm not wrong, I had read this. But as we've seen, it goes so much deeper than just the financial sector. We're talking about their presence in tech giants. We're talking about consultancy leaders. We're talking about government entities, folks, and different standards. And this is really good, folks. This is really good that both of them are they somehow are going through the similar phase, the similar journey, and the world of enterprises and corporations all are seeing an alignment here. And this is one of the alignment of potential giants, folks. And according to Tokenizer as well, both Quant and Hedera are two of the DLTs that I see some of the most long term enterprise and institutional scale use with. This is awesome, folks. Look at this. Quant Hedera connections. UK government. The UK government Civil Aviation Authority has given Euron on Hedera a contract. The Bank of England has also collaborated with Quant on multiple initiatives. Paolo Tesca was initially a co-founder of Quant Network and remains an ISO TC307 member as well. Then we've got Lloyds Bank, folks. Lloyds Bank had participated in a tokenized FX transaction on Hedera with a Aberdeen MMF and tokenized UK bond. Lloyds was also one of 8 bank participants. Then IBM, folks. IBM also involved in both Quant and Hedera. Then we've got Accenture, MTech, and EQTY Labs on Hedera, while Quant and Accenture have connected on various CBDC initiatives. Monetary Auth Singapore. The Monetary Auth Singapore, like we saw, had tested AUDD on Hedera. Meanwhile, we've seen it publicly coding and using frameworks aligned to ISO TC 307 and SATP, folks, both tight and having a presence with Quant Network, folks. So this is what we're talking about. Look at this. This is Samo DeFi. Big names are paying attention to QNT's QuantNet launch. Advisor to Armenia's ministry, ex-EU ICE markets and PwC blockchain, ex-Geology CEO, ex-Bank of Lithuania, all tied to what, folks? All tied to governments, banks, and the financial infrastructures. This is what we're talking about, Quant, folks. This is great. In my opinion, this is Gilbert Wordian. Today marks a defining moment in financial history. I'm proud to announce the launch of QuantNet. This is great. October 15th, by the way, a new post. Amazing achievement and milestone. Look at the names over here. Congratulating Gilbert. Patrick Spence. Gilbert, brilliant, well done from a fellow Chevalier des Orders des Arts et Technology. Okay, Patrick. Awesome achievement. Marius Georgilas, founder, central banker, regulator, educator. Marius, okay, would love to learn more. Dan, look at this, global CIO, insurance and financial services. So great names involved. This is Marius Georgilas. Yeah, this I was interested in this name myself. Let's see, but who the portfolio over here? Chief Executive Officer, Axiology, Lietuvos Bankos, Bank of Lithuania. So Bank of Lithuania is also involved. Then we've got BIS CBDC Working Group Chair, folks, a board member. This is the level of Quant Network and what it stands for, folks. This is really, really great, in my opinion. Look at this. The best investors in the world are really good at doing nothing for long periods of time. Oftentimes, people ask, how can we survive? How can we survive this bear market? Or I know people, it hurts to look at the charts, but I think that sometimes peace can be built within by not looking at charts, folks, and just avoiding it. I agree. Everyone has got their own strategies, but if you've got your strategy of buying the bottom or something like that, if you've got extra hard cash, then it is fine. But if you do not have anything left, if you've invested everything and the price has fallen, I think that the best part is that you have to do nothing, just wait it out, wait everything out without a lot of expectations. That is, just wait it out, and eventually, if you've invested in a decent project, in a good project that is trying to do something useful, trying to change the world, and the lines align, and the project does well in the long haul, you're in for a treat. But obviously, folks, anything can happen. This is business, this is finance. Anything can happen. It can go good, it can go bad as well. So always invest what you can afford to lose 100%, folks. QNT under $100 is dirt cheap. You will regret ignoring something that is more scarce than BTC. And I would like to add something that Common Sense Crypto with an amazing post, but I'd like to add something that more scarce than BTC with having more use cases than BTC as well. So this is what we're talking about. The crypto authority over here says if Quant had Tron's market cap of 29.3 billion, one QNT would be worth 2012.80, an upside of 24x according to the coinperspective.com. Awesome. Look at this. Periods when to make money. And folks, money is made whenever the price is down. Look at this. Answer is years in which panics have occurred and will occur again. Those are the times, folks. B, years of good times, high prices and the time to sell stocks and values of all kinds. C, years of hard times, low prices and a good time to buy stocks, corner lots, goods, etc. and hold till the boom reaches the years of good times, then unload. Sure thing, save this card and watch it closely. Folks, this is interesting. Let me repost this one as well, like it and bookmark this one. Seems interesting, to be honest. Okay, this is an interesting post over here, folks. Check this out. This is an insider view of what the big boys think of BTC. The question, why buy anything other than Bitcoin? This is the question. Look at this. If you've gone down the rabbit hole and diversified into crypto that have use cases, then you'll understand that all of these different projects, folks, they have got a lot of potential, upwards potential.
To be as aggressive for legalization. And finally, we have Enno Henke, co-founder of Hardstocks. You're the first company in the EU to use blockchain to bring real-world assets to the market as fully regulated entities. So thank you all very much for coming. I told my panel members to be as aggressive and diverse and combative as they want to. So let me start with a simple question. Why buy anything else than Bitcoin? Shouldn't you just buy Bitcoin and wait it out? Who wants to take that?
Excellent idea. Yeah, I mean, the universe is quite rich and varied, but Bitcoin is still, the lead asset within the space. Correlations are still quite high. So, I mean, again, we've heard this argument a few times. Why buy crypto? I just buy the Nasdaq. Or why look beyond Bitcoin? Or why look beyond Bitcoin, Ethereum? The real answer to that is the diversity. And if we look across the space now, the use cases and the types of protocol, I mean, just taking Bitcoin, Ethereum, they are fundamentally different assets with very different valuation models and functions in the market. So it kind of depends where you are on the curve, right? If you've gone down the rabbit hole, if you've begun to really understand the fundamental different nature of these protocols and have done enough research to have a view on which of these have a future and the problems they're going to address, then you can start taking a varied view. If you're an early stage investor looking to make an initial allocation or just get exposure to crypto as an asset class, then Bitcoin's an excellent proxy. I'd argue there's better ones, but it really depends on your risk appetite and what you're trying to achieve as an investor. So the answer is yes and no, depending on who you are.
Peter, what's your answer to that?
Yeah, great, folks, great. This is awesome. Let's check this one out, folks. This is the crypto authority over here. QNT is the easiest pick this cycle. Look at this. I don't think I'll see another token like the way I see QNT. I'm sorry, there's really nothing like it. It has got everything going for it, folks. Institutional partnerships, tested by time, because folks, it has been a while since it's been going through an accumulation phase, and it is undergoing developments, behind the scene developments. Obviously lesser supply than BDC. I mean, that is huge. Only $1 billion in its league. Narrative, CBDCs will be a reality, folks, despite the controversies or criticism. But CBDCs can be used for the betterment of the entire financial system as well. It determines that technology is not bad in and of itself. The usage determines where it goes ultimately, folks. So yeah, let's check this out.
Blockchain is spurring a revolution in the way we create, record, and trade value. Its benefits, security, transparency, efficiency, can be applied to areas as diverse as payments, capital markets, and supply chains. That's why assets of all kinds are being tokenized on blockchains, making their ownership immutable, their provenance traceable, and their use manageable. The potential is enormous, but every blockchain is complex and creates a different walled garden of connections and functionality. Today, the decentralized world of blockchain is made up of closed environments, limiting liquidity and leading to increased risk and lost opportunity. Every digital asset must be created specifically for each chain, demanding dedicated developer skills, which are hard to find, time-consuming to master, and expensive to develop. Overledger platform from QUANT establishes a new benchmark for blockchain interoperability and ease of use. As a low-code enterprise-grade platform, Overledger empowers you to deploy, connect, and develop on any blockchain quickly and simply. With Overledger, you can generate an interoperable digital asset with just a few clicks.
Folks, interoperability is one of the best parts about Quant, and it is the first mover.
Create secure smart contracts that can execute on any blockchain without having to hire a team of experts. And you can use its advanced APIs to integrate with your systems and manage your assets on multiple chains. We believe that the blockchain economy should be simple, trusted, and future-proof. These are our principles.
So folks, what do you guys think about Quant network and the Quant HBAR connection? Do you think there is something more than that is being that is being seen or heard in the world of finance? And do you think that Quant indeed is a special project? I would really like your opinions. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways, guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also support the channel by checking out Patreon by following the link in the description box below. Until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.